Sup everyone, welcome to TEW 2016 WWE A New Era, episode number 9. We've just had on episode 8 Backlash, and now we are starting to build towards Survivor Series. So we're at Monday Night Raw, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. Let's get to it. So, 8-man tag in the pre-show. Chad Gable, Kurt Hawkins, the Chris Brothers defeat Forgotten Sons and Drew Gulak. Gable getting a win with the ankle lock. That was the early pre-show. Steve Austin booking our main event at Survivor Series. It's going to be not just a normal 4-way, we'll make it an elimination 4-way for the WWE Universal title. Seth Rollins, the champ, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe. The 4 big stars at the moment on Raw. Women's tag match. The Iconics get beat by the reigning champions Ember Moon and Naomi. Seth Rollins is walking backstage. He bumps into Jimmy Jacobs. They have a stare down. They look at each other's title. Rollins nods in approval and says, "Nice belt, champ." Doing it for her. Tag match. Jimmy Jacobs, Eric Rowan defeat Everlasting. Number 2. The combination of Drake Maverick and R-Truth. Backstage, the Undisputed Era attack Triple H, but Triple H manages to escape the beatdown. Singles match, Alex Black continues his winning ways, this time defeating Jinder Mahal. Bray Wyatt in a Firefly Funhouse says sorry to The Miz for what he did. 69 reign, not too bad. Tag match, the OC, Gallows and Anderson defeat Big Cass and Enzo Amore with the Magic Killer. Tonight, John Morrison, standing up for his friend The Miz, asks Steve Austin for a match with Bray Wyatt and gets it. Six-man tag. NATO and the Authors of Pain defeat Aiden English and Heavy Machinery. Razar picking up the win. Aiden English is actually a little bit over thanks to the little storyline he had with Triple H. Samoa Joe, he goes to Steve Austin. He asks for a match against AJ Styles tonight. That will be your main event, AJ versus Joe. Damien Sandow defeats Jay Briscoe with the You're Welcome. Because of Jay Briscoe's PPA deal, he's pretty over actually. He still wrestles for Ring of Honor. Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe having a chat backstage. Kevin Owens bumps into Matt Riddle. They have a bit of an argument and a rematch is made for tonight. Owens versus Riddle. Usos have a bit of back and forth with Drew McIntyre and Barrett, which leads to the singles match. Drew McIntyre defeating Jimmy Uso with the Claymore kick. 65, that's pretty decent. See, this one was put on eye candy, giving me a 72, so it shows unfortunately on the game. Nothing like having a phone going off midway through a video, always helpful. So following Asuka's win, a 3-1 beatdown by the Horsewomen. Kevin Owens defeats Matt Riddle following a stunner when Bryan interferes. Following the match, a three-way brawl breaks out between Bryan, Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle. 72 is pretty good. Bray Wyatt defeats John Morrison with a mandible claw. 64, not too bad. Main event, Samoa Joe defeats AJ Styles with a muscle buster. 75 rating. Was hoping for a bit better, but 75 is still pretty good. Following the match, Styles and Finn Balor beat down Samoa Joe. Seth Rollins' music hits. He runs down to the ring, but the damage is already done. So Solo was a bit late to the party. Poor Seth. Yeah, 76 for the show. Should increase in all areas, so the storyline's still doing pretty good. Not too bad for Monday Night Raw. And now we've got Joe, Finn, more involved in the world title story scene. As we build towards Survivor Series. So far, 2 matches booked for Survivor Series. We've now got that fatal 4-way for the world title, or universal title, what do you call it? Plus Triple H and Adam Cole. Alright, let's check out the news. New champion DDT. Stardom. The Whisperer. Interesting picture. Alright, cool. I was pretty happy with that show. Got some news. Austin Aries is back. Big Show's contract's running down. Right, continue towards Eric Bischoff's a little bit unhappy because he hasn't got any friends, to be honest. So let's carry on going. Oh, the fan is very, very excited. Sounds like it's about to blow up. Let's see what the news brings. And if I do my timings better this time, after tomorrow's news, I'll actually put AEW's result after AEW's show. Alright, so Ross Von Erich joins WWE. Tanahashi. Having a little look-see through the news. Seeing if there's anyone that sort of stands out. Triple A inspiring some people. To be fair, they do have like a massive roster. Some Dave in the pictures, great. Dave the Clown. So I'm going to give Ross. His brother is going to be in development because he's not quite ready yet. And Ross will be on Raw. Right, let's crack on a bit. So it should have AEW's results. Moxley's still in negotiations with not just me, but with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I guess we'll see where he ends up. Here we go, showtime, folks. Alright, I better actually have a look for Moxley, because New Japan keep editing the contract for him. New tag team champions in New Japan. Well, junior heavyweight tag champs, I suppose, but you got All Elite talking about him. John Moxley, Starman. Main event though, Sean Spears defeats Trent and Chucky Taylor. Young Bucks went to a no contest with Rhodes and Jericho. Moxley was in a tag match to start. NXT UK, Zach Gibson, Starman. NXT this time, Apollo Crews. On that note, I shall show you the AEW results, hopefully right about now. Okay, hopefully you all got the results alright as we continue. Hopefully, in real life, the AEW results will be a lot better than the ratings are shown on the game. But again, like always, it's early days. If we can get maybe a year into the game, you'll definitely start noticing ratings go up and down for people. Overness goes up and down for people. Just depends who signs who, to be honest. And as we lead into Smackdown soon, the fallout from Backlash, Brock is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I really should probably make some Survivor Series style matches. Impact, Rob Van Dam. Main event versus Peter Williams. Impact score 46 for those that are interested. So it's quite reasonably close to AEW's ratings. Not too much standout news for me personally, that is. Alright, there's no point hanging about. Let's make our way to Smackdown Live. Okay, so Smackdown is booked. Bit of a random main event. Right, pre-show. Eric Young picking up a win over Mark Andrews. Figure 4 leg lock. Gonna get my words out there. 51, not bad for a pre-show. Tag match. The new looking Ascension. Victor and Connor defeating the Next Wave. Amazing. And Amazing Red is defeated with a Fallen Man. 56, that's also pretty good. Corbin and Lashley are arguing. Sami Zayn tells them to break it up and focus on their match tonight. Bit of a random singles match. Zack Ryder defeating Scott Dawson with the Rough Rider. 48. Staff at Elite defeats Sonada. The 054. 44 rating. Fortunately, some people just aren't over yet. Eye candy match. Sasha Banks defeats Bianca Belair. Bank statement 64. Following the match, Alexa Bliss orders her tag team to beat down Banks, Jazzy and Rhea. Follow the orders, beating up Sasha Banks. 53 rating. Random triple threat. Tyler Bate defeats Shane Thorne and Kota Ibushi with the Tyler Driver 97, 47 rating. Mixed tag. Buddy Murphy, Sonya Deville defeat Kalisto and Kairi Sane. Buddy Murphy actually pins Kairi Sane following Murphy's Law. The Ascension and Kane this time beat up Andrade and Gresham. Both of them are struggling with injury, so laying them in angles, taking it easy on them. Luke Harper and Oni Lorcan have great chemistry. Harper picking up the win, spinning side slam. Used to remind me of Biss's finisher, Black Hole Slam. 55. Ted DiBiase Jr. finally picks up a win, defeating Curtis Axel with the $1 Million Dream. Two sons of legends there in the match. Dolph Ziggler calls out broken Matt Hardy to the ring. Some of Ziggler's buddies are surrounding the ring. EC3, Mike Canales, Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, who's back. They enter the ring to try and jump Hardy, but the ring fills up with smoke and broken Matt Hardy has disappeared. 64, so the ratings are getting better for these segments. Tag title match. New Day defeat Lucha House Party and Time Splitters. Woods picking up the win over Lindsay Dorado with the Midnight Hour. 56 rating. Elias is in the ring making fun of the crowd. He says that he's done everything he's wanted to do in wrestling. It's now time to focus on his music. So now it's over. Sheamus comes out. He circles Elias and hits a huge bro kick and leaves. I can also confirm this was an instant face turn for for Sheamus with his attack on Elias. 64 rating, not bad at all. Brock Lesnar's in the ring. He has been set out for a celebration by Paul Heyman. He shows his new title to the crowd, enjoying the moment. Kofi Kingston appears, clearly unimpressed. However, when he turns his back, the champion blindsides him and beats him down. So yeah, believe it or not, Kofi's actually been more over with this feud with Lesnar, so keep it going for a little bit longer. 88 rating is pretty good. In a Continental title match, Shinsuke Nakamura this time defeats the Cruiserweight champion Cedric Alexander. 67 rating. Rusev and Strowman didn't have any chemistry. Strowman defeats Rusev with a running power slam. Following the match, Randy Orton attacks. He slams Strowman into the ring post, then follows up with a brutal DDT. Blood immediately erupts from the head of Strowman, prompting the announcers to be calling for help. 91, very good rating between Orton and Strowman. Believe it or not, this is your main event, 6-man tag. The Undertaker, Johnny Gargano and Ricochet defeat Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn when The Undertaker defeats Lashley with the Hell's Gate submission. 69 rating. Again, I need to try and get some of the mid-carder guys over. Gargano and Ricochet, for example. Hoping it's not going to dent. Yeah, it's pretty good. 75, considering the main event only scored a 69 and the match before scored a 60. So the star power definitely struggling on Smackdown, but it didn't have too much of a bad effect. So yeah, can't really complain about that one. Not too shabby. So slowly building a rematch between Kofi and Lesnar again. Probably up to Survivor Series to finish that feud. And also another rematch between Orton and Strowman. And that will probably be a gimmick match of some sort. Maybe Falls Count Anywhere or Possibly steel cage. Maybe first blood, I guess, if he just got DDT'd onto to the floor. Strowman. So Jeff Jarrett development contract is coming to an end. So Jeff Jarrett is actually a road agent for me, but I think I'm going to let him go. Probably the wise decision. Well, look at that. I've just made a huge signing. So, unfortunately, Dash Wilder has been identified as someone who abuses painkillers. So I'm going to be sending him to rehab. Probably due to his injury. Let's see how long Dash is out. Let's go to medical. Dash has got a 4-month injury and 8 months in rehab. So he is out for a while. Smackdown did okay. New Japan belonged to Pac. Triple A. Bryan, the star of TEW, he's their world champ. Mike Screll. Loki standing out for MLW again. Kenny Omega is going to tour with All Japan. That'll possibly affect his. There's the big signing. John Moxley will be joining or rejoining WWE again. That's obviously Dean Ambrose. I need the star power. I can't not have the star power. He will probably end up on Smackdown because Smackdown has absolutely no stars that are faces. Hence why I was trying to push Johnny Gargano and Ricochet. Right, we'll just finish off Sunday, the last day of the week, on the game. And then that will conclude this week. Impact doing some hirings, huh? They probably need to, their roster's got raided hard. Huh, not surprised about that. So I've re-signed the Big Show on a 1-year contract. Mark Briscoe, World Champion in Ring of Honor. Now Mark Briscoe technically is on my roster as well. I just haven't used him as much as his brother Jay Briscoe. Ray Phoenix main eventing against Moose. Triple A trying to steal, or say steal, he's on the PPA deal. Keep Nick Jackson. Ring of Honor's main event, Mark Briscoe beat Rocky Romeo, Colt Cabana and Dalton Castle. New tag team in Ring of Honor. Just tag teams everywhere. New tag team. New tag team. New tag team. Evolve. Alright. Let's get to the last day of the week. Or the first day of the week for the next episode. Oh, New Japan pay-per-view. A couple of guys on my roster having a little moan, so just having a quick look at that. Tyler Bate wants a better push. He's now mid-card. So what? Everyone wants a pay rise. Everybody wants a pay rise. Tyler Bate was moaning. Sheamus was moaning. Sheamus is moaning because of his turn was a bit of a shock one. So, right, here we go. Okada retains the IWGP World Champion. Kenta will win the tag tournament. Believe that is the Super J's tournament. We're showing you one. Random tag title win there. Matt Jackson, Benelio Free Jr. Oh, Pack's injured. Complete PCL tear. Oh, wait to New Japan now. That is a nearly 6 month injury there. And that is everything I think worth checking. Well, in that case, people, as always, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give me a like, give me a share, hit me up on Twitter, leave a comment, and as always, take care.